We had a great session at Avatar Studio, and it was a quintet, me on the piano, Joe Locke on vibraphone, Mark Turner on saxophone, George Mraz on double bass, and Billy Hart on drums. It really takes a great musician to do great music, and I had 4 absolutely great musicians here.
Very rarely am I surprised like I am with Yelena, right? Somebody that comes out of nowhere with this much maturity and experience and musicality.
She has her own thing. It's not like a copy of another person's music, like sometimes you run into almost all the time. It's very personal, her own stuff, which is always nice. I think I recorded around 1,200 records and CDs by now. So this was a little different because it did require some preparation, actually more than most, because a lot of the chords and the way they were presented were quite different than what we were used to.
It's much of it was through composed, long compositions. A lot of it coming from a semi-European music tradition and not much of a jazz tradition, meaning that there's a lot needed to be navigated to make the music come off. And I think that she's hired jazz musicians to play her music, which is maybe somewhere in between. So it's different in that sense.
It was a challenge to flesh out these compositions of Yelena's. I thank her for that challenge, and she's a very sweet person, and she was the catalyst for connecting me with some old friends in George, Mark, and Billy, who I hadn't connected with in a long time, and so I'm grateful for that.
The session was very eventful and very fun to do. I don't want to say it was easy because my music is kind of tricky at certain points, but those musicians, they just handled it so well.
But they're all super high-level musicians, and I think they gave their best.
You don't expect somebody that you've never heard of or that you don't know to challenge you in such an enjoyable way, and so much so that not only are you the one that's challenged, but the other great musicians that you respect have also been challenged by somebody that you just didn't expect it from. You'd think somebody on this level you would have known about it or heard about it before, especially in this country. So in a very euphoric way, it was a very satisfying project for me, because it was, you know, it's like when actors say they finally got a role that they could sink their teeth into. This was that kind of situation where you're surprised that you're going to be challenged on this level, but you feel like you get a chance to prove to yourself even what you can do. And so in this situation, Yelena has given me a very enjoyable and pleasant surprise.
Every song will express some kind of positive vibe from some kind of radiant experience, like inspiration, imagination, encouragement, pep, exuberance, affection. And it's going to be very, very, very positive and upbeat record.
It seems that Yelena got what she was looking for the most part, so in that sense I think it was successful.
This was a great session.
And I think the result was successful.
I'm so pleased with, so whatever already I can tell is going to be wonderful CD, which will be called A Touch of Radiance. And the CD is going to be out very soon, and we'll perform it at Jazz Standard in like 3 months, something like that. So stay tuned.